But I told B.J. Lopez, I said, B.J., we don't have any other catchers. Manny Boscan's the other catcher. I'm going to have to catch the rest of the way out. He goes, bring it on. Let's go. Let's play. These guys want to play. Grauer's first pitch is a fastball high and away, and we are underway today from Newman Outdoor Field at 12:52 Central Time. The 1-0 pitch, just swing and a foul tip. Strike one. Diaz, Linguan, Moraga, Valera, Castillo, and Del Valle, Contreras, Nova, and Greeley. Gary managed by Lamar Rogers. Breaking pitch dumped in the air. That is probably going to find a free spot. It will. It drops into shallow left center field. And Gio Diaz with a leadoff hit. And Diaz with his 43rd hit of the year. And let me tell you something. When Gio Diaz gets on first, he doesn't stay there long. 22 stolen bases this year. And this is what makes this game also intriguing. B.J. Lopez, the highest success rate of catchers throwing out base stealers in the league this year. And you got a guy on first that can steal, plus a left-handed pitcher for the Red Hawks. Diaz doesn't run. Here's a ground ball hit up the middle. Played by Novak. Flips it to Dexter. Fires to first. It's a double play. 4-6-3 Twin killing. Nice toss. Novak ranging to his right. Able to flip it under his arm, and Dexter just shuffles across that bag. There's that pitcher's best friend, a 4-6-3 Twin killing. Well, just like that, 2 outs, and here's Jesus Mariaga. Mariaga takes a breaking pitch for a strike. Your umpires presented by Onstad Twitchell. Your Life, Your Law Firm, with offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton. Neil Turner, the crew chief, calling balls and strikes. Reggie Drummer over there at first base, and at third, Pearson Tehuka. Turner behind the dish, Drummer and Tehuka on the base pass. Mariaga takes the ball. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jesus, having a good month. Mariaga swings and taps it over the head of Grauer. Coming in Novak, got to hurry, catch, flips and throws, and not in time. It'll be an infield hit for Mariaga. Not an easy play. Mariaga runs well. That ball popped right over Grauer's head. Novak able to field it, whip and throw, and Mariaga, just got that foot on the bag. Well, the second hit of the inning here for Gary SouthShore, and the cleanup hitter, Jackson Valera, steps in. Slight breeze today, blowing from, let's call it left center towards the right field corner. The pitch for Grauer, good pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. So left to right, basically the breeze today here at the ballpark. Hey, the sun just popped out again. That's good to see. Prime holding on with Mariaga. The 0-1 pitch is hit back our way. Off of the facade. Bounces back into the crowd. And it's 0-2. The Red Hawks coming in 22-12, 10 games over 500, and tied for first in the American Association West Division with Kansas City, who is 23-13. Grauer, the peek over. 2 looks now over to first, and there goes the runner. The pitch, a breaking pitch, foul towards the concourse. Might have been an active crowd already today. They've already had some souvenirs. Nice business person's day game here, the 12:30 scheduled start. I get it, we got underway at 12:52, but folks were anxious to get out to the ballpark today on a Thursday in June and take in Red Hawks baseball. I look to my right and left at folks in the suites today, settling in for a couple of hours of baseball. 2 outs, top of the first inning. Mariaga not a very big lead as Grauer's pitch is scraped on the ground to short. Played by Dexter. He'll go the long way across the diamond, and there is out number 3. Good half inning for Tyler Grauer. As the RailCats, no runs. They do get a couple of hits, but a double play ball and a ground ball to end it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. After a half inning, it's Gary nothing. The Red Hawks are coming to bat. This is FM Red Hawks baseball. Here at the top of 2, LG Castillo leads things off. Breaking pitch inside from Grauer. Castillo, Del Valle, and Contreras. From the Center for Special Surgery out-of-town scoreboard, and it said the AA games are all night. But the Twins are in action today. They've got a lead over Boston, trying to split that series 5-0. And Byron Buxton has hit 931 feet of home runs. 2 home runs. Buxton has already hit 931 feet of home runs. A 466 and a 465. Wow. 1-2 the count on LG Castillo. Grauer's pitch is hit towards the middle, backhanded by Novak. Plants, turns, and throws on to first for the out. Well, we're seeing a lot of activity up the middle on the infield by these hitters for Gary SouthShore. Grauer induces another ground ball out. And Nick Novak's been a busy man. Nick Novak 2 nights ago under the weather and was just at home, not feeling well at all. And yesterday, maybe not 100%, but back in the lineup and now back in it here today. Del Valle takes the fastball down and in from Grauer. Good news about the day games. This one, and the Red Hawks will have the rest of the night to kick back and get ready for the weekend series against Sioux City. Breaking pitch feathered past the stick of Francisco Del Valle. Del Valle hitting .250 on the year, 23 runs scored. 3 doubles, 4 homers, 24 runs batted in. Sees another breaking pitch and fouls it off to the right. That's a Falcon Tire foul ball. Get your Falcon Tires in Edgeley, North Dakota at Allied Energy, or do what the Andersons do in Lisbon. Pop over to Welton's Tire Service. 1-2 pitch, a big check, and no, did not go around. 2-2 the count on Del Valle. Grauer quickly kicks and fires. Just misses high and away. Tyler Grauer, big boy, physical specimen, Indiana State, collegiately, big arm. Last year's Rookie of the Year in the American Association. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He got it, pulled the string, and Grauer has his first strikeout this afternoon. A 2 up and 2 down. Yeah, the Red Hawks might be without 3 of their big bats today, and all-star players. So the lineup might be a little inexperienced as far as hitting, but they got Tyler Grauer in that defense, and that's going to have to sustain him. Contreras, the batter, takes the ball inside and low. Jose Contreras, right-handed, batting DH. Scoreless, 2 outs in the second. Contreras pulls the ball towards the Red Hawks dugout. To show you how unfortunate the Red Hawks have been with Boscan's hamstring, Silviano leg, Thomas knee. Open the elevator today here at Newman, and Bob Roars, the PA voice of the Red Hawks, walks out, and he's got a boot on. There's a pitch I know. He's got a boot on his left leg, and I'm like, what happened to you, Bob? And he said, I pulled or strained or tore a calf. Like, even the Red Hawks PA voice is going through injury. 2 balls and 1 strike on Contreras. There's ball 3. Victor Nova would be next. If we've learned anything in this series about Gary SouthShore, is that they are in it for all 9. Good pitch, strike in the corner. I mean, they've erased some deficits in this series. 2 nights ago, they put up 5 runs in the 7th and 8th. Last night, put up a few runs late. They're a tough team to put away. The payoff pitch, fouled back. Now, I don't know what the record for most foul balls hit in a series is, but Gary SouthShore has had a lot of long, lengthy at-bats where they have fouled pitches off, been tough to punch out. Jake Dykoff was brilliant last night, though, for the Red Hawks. Payoff pitch, he got him to pop it up on top of home by first. Now first base as the wind blows it into Prime's area, and Carell makes the catch, and there is out number 3. 3 up and 3 down. We played an inning and a half today from Newman. The Red Hawks nothing, Gary nothing. This is FM Red Hawks baseball. It's a little boost, a little something. There you go. There's your name game today on a Thursday as Victor Nova, the batter, swings through the first pitch from Tyler Grauer. Now the 0-1, swinging a miss, strike 2. Two strikes on Victor, the lefty's pitch, swing and a miss, and Tyler Grauer, the big sycamore, his second strikeout this afternoon. Well, he's spinning balls up there to Victor Nova. we were just chatting between the innings there. You know, with Andy Grabdahl, his first at bat today with runners and a chance to drive in a run or two. Boy, saw 3 soft pitches away that just absolutely is tough to lay off. You know, welcome to the professional land as Greeley the batter. Switch hitting catcher hitting right-handed against a lefty, Tyler Grauer. First pitch inside. You know, like Pat Benatar. You know, all fired up. You know, to fire your team. There'd be a name game. The wide to the 1-0. Lifted in the air, and Andy Grabdahl is going to have an opportunity to make a play in the field, and he makes the catch, and there's out number 2. Nice job. Good pitch, Tyler Grauer. 2 up and 2 down.
Second baseman number 29, Gio Diaz.
They got an eye of the tiger already coming in. Yeah, eye of the tiger. Just buckle down. Fight hard. You can do it. Top of the order, Gio Diaz. And an off-speed pitch for a strike. The way Grauer carries himself, the poise, the trust that he has in B.J. Lopez, his battery mate. Now he fires a fastball in, and you could just see the game plan. We saw him come up against the lefty Nova, spin some balls, got rid of fly out. He starts out with a changeup to Diaz, and now the fastball misses. Now the off-speed pitch misses. It's 2-1. But he is mixing and matching, adding and subtracting. The 2-1 pitch hit in the air to center, got him off balance, and another off-speed pitch. And Evan Alexander is there. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Grauer. 3 up and 3 down for Garrett. We played 2.5 today from Newman. Our score still Fargo Moorhead nothing, Gary nothing. This is FM Redhawks baseball. Garrett Alexander would be the scheduled starter tomorrow night for the Redhawks. Then Correll Prime. Lingua tries to bunt himself on, but he bunts it so hard it rolls right to Correll Prime. And Prime able to field it, touch the bag for out number 1. A 1 pitch, 1 out for Tyler Grauer.
Center fielder number 25, Jesus Mariaga.
And here is Jesus Mariaga, who is 1 for 1 with a single. The pitch, strike. So you would have the rotation be Garrett Alexander, one of the newest additions to the team, the former railroader hurler. Prime on Saturday, and then Kevin McGovern pitching on Sunday afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mariaga. The 1-1, good pitch, hit sharply to third, played by Leo. Pena fields and throws, 2 up and 2 down, and so far Tyler Grauer, boy, filling up the zone, some contact induced, has 2 strikeouts, no walks, and 2 quick outs. Last night, Jake Dykoff, boy, what do you say about Jake? The rookie right-hander was absolutely brilliant, using that word brilliant last night. Breaking pitch, swinging a pop fly to left field, and Alec Olin coming in, and Tyler Grauer's having a quick afternoon. 1-2-3, minimal pitches used here in the top of the 4th inning. We are through 3.5. And after 3.5, it's Fargo Moorhead 1, Gary nothing. This is FM Redhawks baseball.
Redhawks homestand.
Kane County, Lincoln trying to sweep Winnipeg. Sioux Falls and Milwaukee got a rubber game tonight. In that series, Cleburne and Lake Country squaring off tonight as well. They have split the first 2 games of that series, and Sioux City and Kansas City have split the first couple of games of their series. First pitch fouled off, second pitch breaking pitch strike, and Tyler Grauer is just hanging around that zone, inducing at times weak contact, some lazy flies, got a couple of strikeouts today, so far so good. The lefty's 0-2, speeds it up, a high chopper hit to short. Dexter sees the big hop, comes in, and makes the play. The recognition, I'm sure those little leaguers that are here today, their coach is probably saying, see that, young man? You see the big hop as an infielder? You see that hop? You come in and get it. You don't wait back. And that's exactly what Dexter saw, that big hop, and he did a sprint, fielding it. Don't let it take that second bounce. And well played by the captain, Sam Dexter. Here's Del Valle, and he takes one near his chin. Grauer throwing up and in. into the motion. The 1-0 pitch. Good pitch. Strike at the knees. Now the 1-1. Breaks away. Ball 2. You're lucky today in a day game. It's a two-part name game dealing with music since we're on 101.9 Jack FM, our radio side today. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. It is into center field. A base hit by Del Valle. Little CNI single right back up the box. And for Gary SouthShore, their third hit of the afternoon. 1-out single. Contreras the batter. Here's my other song. It doesn't have to be from the 80s. Just simply, what song describes your athletic career? What that would tell a lot about you. Now, I'm in a booth with a world-class pitcher from Augustana College, so I don't know what that answer would be. What song would describe your athletic career? Big swing and a foul back by Contreras. And then be honest, you know, assuming people tuning into Red Hawks baseball probably picked up a ball or a bat or shot some hoops or golfed a little bit, your athletic career. 1-0 Fargo Moorhead, tying run on for Gary here. Here's a little pop-up sent out of play, foul. Contreras popped out to prime today. He's 0 for 1. Grauer climbs back on the hill. He's standing on that third base side of the rubber. Takes a peek over at first. Now to the plate. Breaking pitch nearly hung up enough there for the strike, but too low. Count evens. Couple of balls, couple of strikes on Jose Contreras. Came in hitting in a 250 clip. Del Valle, the runner at first. The set by Tyler and the pitch. Ground ball might be 2. Dexter scoops it, flips to Nick. Nick to prime, ring it up. It's a 6-4-3, inning-ending double play. How about that? Dexter knew he had to come in this time too. Get to that ball and get that in the hands of Novak. Nice turn by Nick, good stretch by Prime. And the Fargo Moorhead Red Hawks have turned 2. Double play. Second hit of the game. So Tyler Grauer, as we reach the top of the 6th inning, delivers a pitch that breaks away from Victor Nova. He spun a lot of balls at Nova in his first plate appearance in the 3rd and struck him out. We'll see if the same recipe here in the 6th. The wind, the pitch, tries the edge and misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Neil Turner, umpire behind home today, the crew chief, with Pearson Tehuka and Reggie Drummond. Ball fouled back. Falcon Tire foul ball. Fans, you get those Falcon Tires at all Corwin dealerships in Fargo. The 2-1. Good pitch. Spins in for a strike, and it's 2-2. He's been efficient. Red Hawks have turned a couple of double plays. Grauer's only thrown. This will be pitch number 56, and it's away. Ball 3. Hasn't gone full too many guys. Hasn't walked anybody today. 2 strikeouts, and as we said, he's been very efficient. The payoff pitch popped up, might be playable. Pena, the win certainly is going to make this playable. Leo's got it in foul ground at 3rd, and there's out number 1. It's intriguing, though, because the last 2 nights, if you've listened or watched or been here at the ballpark and done both, you have probably the same feeling that I do. We've watched Gary be pesky, kind of hang around. They have usually about an inning or 2 where they really make things. So as you watch this, you keep, as Red Hawks fans, you keep pulling for Grauer to do what he's doing. And those bats to keep doing what they're doing. There's ball 2 to Greeley. Because, you know, Gary will not lie down. That's one little mark that, a trademark, at least one trademark of this Lamar Rogers team. Backdoor breaking pitch misses away. 2-1. Scoreboard reads. Totter feeling good. The lefty's pitch is pulled foul down the third base line. And it's 2-2. Well, the Twins having one of those days today where maybe as Twins fans, we have a lot in this region. I know we've got folks tuning in from all over the country, so whatever your major league team is, well, in this region, you're going to find a lot of Twins fans, and they're having a feel-good day today, leading 6-0. Joe Ryan doing well. 2-2 pitch, lifted in the air to right center field. Back it over is Grabdahl, and Andy makes the catch. Good instinct there from that rookie outfielder, Andy Grabdahl. 2 away on the line drive. Top of the order now in Gio Diaz. 6-0 Minnesota, getting late now, one bottom of the 8th inning. Correa's homered. Buxton has homered twice. 2 outs. And a ground ball, third, backhanded by Pena. Turns and throws, the stretch by Prime. What a play! From corner to corner, the Redhawks making it happen here in Newman. From one line to the next, Pena on the backhand behind third, knew he had to get rid of it. Diaz can fly, and then Prime with that stretch to the inside. What a play. The top defensive team in the American Association, and showing things off against these RailCats. Lingua takes the strike. So we've been having some fun with music today. We love music here in this broadcast. You know, who doesn't? Come on, it's music. Music in baseball. The 0-1 pitch, lifted foul. And I thought about this. You know, the Redhawks, again, the rule of no Googling, see if you know. The Redhawks' first year in existence was 1996. And then it was the Northern League. For Gary SouthShore, their first year in that Northern League, 2002. Okay? 0-2 pitch. Inside breaking pitch. Lingua doesn't pull the trigger. If you had 20 guesses, do you think you could tell me what the #1 Billboard song was in 1996? I'll give you a hint. The 1-2 hit sharply back up the middle of the base hit by Daniel Lingua, his first hit of the game, and a leadoff single for the RailCats. That is the first time since the top of the first inning that Gary SouthShore has had their leadoff man aboard. Now, they just haven't had many base runners. In fact, that is just their 4th base runner of the game. That's how well Grauer has been throwing. A single by Diaz in the first, a single by Mariaga in the first. That's 2. You got a single in the 5th by Del Valle, and now the single by Lingua to lead off the 7th. How about that? The look over by Grauer, and the pitch is away by Mariaga. Now, that said, the Redhawks have out-hit Gary 10-4. This game is still about runs. The Redhawks have a 4-0 lead. This is the time Gary, the last 2 nights, have started making their move. Late, ball fouled back. I will tell you a hint. The first year for the Redhawks, 1996, what was the #1 song in the Billboard Top 100? I will tell you this. At times, it is played almost in every ballpark to this day. Snap throw to first. And I've seen Superfan bring kids out and dance to it. I've seen, as it plays, fans go through the dance motions to it. You have it? Here's the 1-1. Good pitch, strike in there, and it's 1-2 on Jesus Mariaga. The dance has you maybe taking your right hand and putting it on your left shoulder, and then your left hand on your right. Oh, I'm seeing the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's a new Redhawks first. We've got a number of just loyal fan bases. I love to look down as I'm describing the Macarena and seeing the former solid gold dancer herself, Linda Jones, doing the Macarena. Yes, if you'd have said Macarena, that was the #1 song when the Redhawks came into existence. Here's Jackson Valera. The strikeout by Grauer is 3rd of the game. Now, the Redhawks have already turned 2 double plays. Is it too much to ask? Valera to have a 3rd, takes the ball away. Now, in 2002, the number one song on the Billboard the year that Gary came into existence. The 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply, could be double play. Is this number 3 of the game? Dexter to Novak to Prime, ring it up. It's a 6-4-3 twin killing. Oh, Tyler Grauer is rolling a game today here at Newman Outdoor Field, and Sam Dexter and Nick Novak having a little fun up the middle. Well, we'll give you the answer to that second musical question of the teams, but I think both teams have kept the strikes in there. Ball's been in play a little bit today. So it is made for some quicker innings. Redhawks have also turned 3 double plays today. LG Castillo leads it off, top of the 8th for Gary. Swings through the first offering and takes the 0-1 pitch low and inside. 1-1. So what do we got? This game not even 2 hours old, and we're in the top of the 8th inning. Redhawks leading 6-0. The 1-1. Good pitch. Just a bit down and in. 2 balls and a strike. Tyler Grauer, as he sails one soft away. And it's now 3-1 on Castillo. Gary just hasn't had the traffic this game like we've seen in the previous 2. There's a strike called on the outside corner. Castillo, borderline pitch, thought maybe ball 4, but Neil Turner says no. So we've got a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch. He is hit weakly to short. Dexter's been a busy man today. Makes the play, and there's out number 1. And Sam Dexter has had his hand a lot of balls today. He had, 2 assists and a put out in inning number 1. He had 2 assists in inning number 5, and assist in inning number 7, and assist here in number 8. So the shortstop been involved, middle infield been involved. Here's Del Valle and a swing and a miss. Francisco Del Valle, 1 for 2 today. But again, a mark. The Redhawks have pounded out 13 hits. The 6 runs look good. Breaking pitch, strike 2, and hopefully, and I know it's not lost on people, what is not being overshadowed here is the effort and performance of Grauer and Lopez, the battery today. The 0-2 delivery, high. I mean, Tyler Grauer has thrown 82 pitches. Think about that, 82 pitches. He's in the 8th inning. That's how good the former Indiana State standout's been today. The 1-2, breaking pitch, lifted in the air softly. Alec Olin comes in. You can see the sun knocked off his sunglasses there and reflecting. Alec makes the catch, and there's out number 2. And Grauer, 3-1 coming in with a 4.62, and Tyler ditches the gum he had into the grass on third base side. 2 outs, and climbs back at that hill, ready to face Jose Contreras. Top of the 8th. The lefty's pitch is pulled down the left field line. Look out. Clangs off the GA sections down there. Yeah, 84 pitches in the game today. And a swing and a miss. 85 now pitches, 57 of them for strikes. 0-2 the count on Contreras. And it hasn't been the strikeouts. I mean, he's sitting with 3. He has just been masterful at pitch selection today. The 0-2 pitch is low, trying to get Contreras to chase one out of the zone. Four base runners. That's what Gary has had. The 1-2. Hit a ground ball towards the middle. Novak is there. Fields, plants, and throws for out number 2. Correction, 3. Another 3 out. 3 up, 3 down inning. But Grauer's going so fast. I mean, as he talks to B.J. Lopez, both of those, you can tell Tyler's in a good feel right now. Inning at Newman Outdoor Field. It has been all Redhawks today. You know, we're making the point today, these fans coming in, the Redhawks. If you cut our pregame show, knowing that Manny Boscan nursing a hamstring, Dylan Thomas fouled a ball off the front of his knee last night. That hurt John Silviano, the leg, and, you know, -3 big bats. And Chris Coe said, well, we've got Tyler Grauer, and hopefully we're able to get some runs. And today, they've got Tyler Grauer. He has looked great. And the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike one to Nova. And he nestles the 0-1 pitch in, and it's 0-2. So the Red Hawks have put up 6 runs on 13 hits, but Grauer, a big, big story today. The pitch, ground ball hit to second. We've seen this all afternoon. Grauer inducing those ground ball outs, and there's out number 1. Again, Gary SouthShore had 2 base runners in the first, 1 base runner in the 5th, and 1 base runner in the 7th. 4 hits, 4 base runners. That's it today off Tyler Grauer so far. And now Grauer 2 outs away from the Red Hawks sweeping this series. The lefty's pitch right down the middle of home plate. Now the 0-1. Boy, as someone does some woodworking in the distance, is away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not sure what that sound was. Ball and a strike on Greeley, and a strike called, and it's 1-2. Ball kind of popped off B.J. Lopez's mitt. I got Tyler for 93 pitches. The 1-2 fouled away on pitch number 94. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Get a reminder, fans, to the FM Red Hawks through Vision Zero and the North Dakota Department of Transportation. Swing and a miss as Grauer adds another K to the resume today. Tyler Grauer, the big sycamore, with his 4 strikeout and his 2 away here in the 9th. That message is drive sober. Even buzz driving is drunk driving. If you've been drinking alcohol, please find a sober ride. We want you to get home safely. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses. So here's Grauer, 2 outs, and the pitch low on his 96th pitch to Gio Diaz. He has one of the 4 hits today. The lefty winds on the pitch. Ground ball hit foul. "97 pitches. I'm not saying it'll happen. He's got an opportunity, but when's the last time a pitcher's had a complete game and thrown under 100 pitches? Here's the lefty's 1-1 offering. Lifted, caught by Pena, and the game is over. Line drive, and what a performance today by the former Sycamore, Tyler Grauer, this afternoon, throwing a complete game gem, allowing just 4 base runners the entire day. And Grauer and the Red Hawks have swept the Gary SouthShore RailCats. 98 brilliant pitches today for Tyler Grauer, and Grauer goes to 4-1 on the season. The Red Hawks win it 6-0. 6 runs, 13 hits. No errors for the Red Hawks, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Gary SouthShore. Grauer the win, he's 4-1. Johan Valdez the loss. He drops to 0-2. And the Red Hawks improved to 23-12. Those 6 runs are nice. The 13 hits are great. But the complete game, 4 hit shutout for Tyler Grauer. The big story today from Newman Outdoor Field. We'll be back with Red Hawks manager Chris Coast to talk about this one. He's got to be thrilled about the performance of his club. Minus 3 superstars in the lineup today, and the boys performed well. We're back with a postgame show coming up next. Hawkeyes got a broom. The Red Hawks sweep Gary. 6-0 your final. Back with a postgame show next. You're listening